Hey everybody, I'm back. My name is Sarah, for those of you who haven't seen me do a video yet. I haven't done one in a few days, and I apologize. I know there's a whole lot going on out there with CM Punk, and everybody's pissed off about something with the WWE. I may or may not do a video about that eventually, but today I just want to talk about TNA. This past Thursday, I didn't get to watch it till later in the week. But I really enjoyed the show. And there's so many people on this website in particular that hate on TNA. And I get it. I understand. But I don't understand how you can say they're not doing well and then watch Thursday's show. Like, they were in Glasgow, Scotland. It was a fucking awesome crowd. Everybody was riled up. It was a huge arena. Like, it was full. And there's obviously a lot of support there. I mean, it was really cool to see. You could tell that the wrestlers fed off that. I mean, obviously, you know, when people are cheering for you, you're going to put on a better show than if they're not. They started off the show by Jeremy Borash kind of talked about Sting and what happened, and they showed the whole montage about it. I kind of expected him to at least, you know, say goodbye, have some kind of a standing ovation type thing. I understand that he just wanted to, you know, probably cut ties if he is going to go to WWE, which is, again, a whole nother video. But I expected something, maybe like a promo on the life and times of Sting, the Icon, and TNA. Just something more than we got. Not that it won't happen, but I thought, you know, him walking into that room, slamming the door, like I guess it was like a metaphor for slamming the door on TNA. But I expected more as a Sting fan. Then we go into Magnus comes out with EC3 and Rockstar Spud, and I love Rockstar Spud. I know all of you hate him, but I think he's really fucking funny. They talk and bitch and complain and whatever. Magnus runs his mouth about eliminating Sting all on his own, and EC3, like, you really did that on your own. So you can tell there's going to be some drama within that little group. Everyone's calling him a paper champ, which is funny, and it's something that Sting kind of left behind. So I think that's cool. Magnus plays it up really well, that it really gets to him, and it should, because he is a paper champ. But I enjoyed that. As everybody knows, in the beginning of a show, you have to have a match made for the main event. So the main event, Samoa Joe, Kurt Angle against EC3 and Magnus. And Kurt Angle and Samoa Joe have to retire if they lose, and if they win, whoever pins is the number one contender for Magnus's belt. Whatever. They did show a few promos of Kurt Angle and Samoa Joe, so I was a little bit worried that, like, you know, maybe they would lose, but I'll get to that in a minute. And then the whole Sabin and Velvet Sky storyline or whatever, super fucking weird. But it finally ended. He comes out calling her a tramp. Like, what? And she says it's over. I thought she should have slapped the shit out of him, but that's just me. Obviously, there's going to be some Austin Aries in the future for her. A little bit of, you know, drama, love triangle type, good old wrestling feud. Bobby Roode goes and talks to Dixie Carter. Pretty much tells us that the reason he has been doing all this shit for her is because he was promised a title match in the future. He's not gotten it yet. He's pissed off. He says he's not helping anymore. And I did expect to see him interfere in the rest of the show somehow, you know, but it didn't happen like I thought it would. But it is cool to see that he does have a future in the title picture. If she keeps her word, whatever. Dixie Carter did a great job acting like she was just fucking frazzled, like freaked out about this investor. Like, I thought that went really well. Let's see. Then Gunner and James Storm do their little thing. I really don't like James Storm. He yells all the time. I think he's drunk most of the time. He's, in my opinion, sobered up a little. He's lost a little weight. He looks a little bit clearer in his eyes. But they go back and forth, and I really, really like Gunner. But I thought it was a little awkward to, like, go into the whole military, like, killing people, my brothers are dying type shit on a wrestling show. Like, I didn't understand that aspect of it. And I expected James Storm to turn on Gunner at some point, but it didn't happen. Again, Gunner had to put that title shot on the line. Like, they really don't fucking want him to have it, I guess. I think he would be awesome as a champ. But he's not over yet. And I think he will be, but he's not yet. So he keeps his title shot. Him and James Storm are back together. They'll probably fucking fight for the belt again. I don't know. Then you've got the whole Eric Young Abyss. You all watched it. I'm not going to get into it, but I think it is cool that he challenged Abyss to a Monsters Ball match next week. I think that'll be pretty awesome. A little disappointed that Abyss didn't bring out his bag of tacks like he carried out to the ring. Didn't do anything with that last night or the other night, but you know that's going to happen. This might have happened earlier in the show too. But you've got that whole, like, really fucking creepy Criminal Minds, Law and Order type shit with Sam Shaw and Christy Hemme. Like, they foreshadowed it a few weeks ago with him, like, awkwardly staring at her ringside. I think it's super cool and super fucking creepy. Who knows what's gonna happen, but, like, that whole shrine to her and, like, keeping her ponytail holder. Weird, but he pulls it off, and I think it's cool. Tell me what you all think, if it's, like, borderline creepy, I know, but I think he's really talented, and I think they could have gone in, like, a John Cena type way with him, but they chose to do this. I think that was a really good decision. Then, next Impact, we're going to have a Mr. Anderson and Bully Ray casket match, I guess, to finally end this, and I guarantee you somebody will be lit on fire. They've been doing this too often. They've been pulling out the lighter fluid. They're gonna fucking do it. Like I said earlier, you got the Angle and Samoa Joe match. They ended up winning. Samoa Joe made Magnus tap out, which was fucking awesome. Like, everybody knows he's not the greatest, and for him to actually tap out, nobody could do anything. It was cool. It's like Dixie Carter's whole world's crumbling around her, and everybody's shouting, "Joe's gonna kill you." Like, it was cool. Let's see. And then, finally, they announced the new investor in the company. And I really thought it was going to be AJ Styles. Thought they were going to, you know, it would be Dixie's worst nightmare, and they were going to bring him back, and whatever. I'm glad it wasn't him. It turned out to be MVP. Out of fucking left field. Like, who would have thought that would happen? But I think it's good for the company. I think he does have a lot of fans, a different type of audience. I think that it will be a cool storyline to see what happens. You couldn't have anybody in the world more opposite than Dixie Carter, than MVP, so that will be fun to see. And that's really all I have. I didn't really want to do like a full out review, just wanted to make a short video about it. But I do want to say one thing. A lot of you watched the first couple videos I made, and there's one thing I would like to clarify, and I don't want to get into names, and I don't want to start all this again, but there was one of you that I said was a real man, and a lot of things have come out since then. I still appreciate the fact that you came to me with, like, real shit, real talk. You wanted to tell me what you didn't like about my video, what you didn't like about me. Still appreciate that. It kind of counteracts your honesty when you're not honest about other things. But anyway, this person turned out to be working with the fucking people he was talking shit about the whole time. So, I guess you can still be a man, but I don't think the word real should go in front of it anymore. To me, you're about as real as pro wrestling. Have a nice day.